compare your storm to other people's storm. And I know that is easier said than done, because the enemy will always remind you, you still struggling. God still ain't answered yet. God still didn't do it yet. And you get so caught up on looking at other people's storms that you don't stop and go, God, I praise you anyhow. It may not be the way I think it should happen. I think you should have did it like this, but you didn't choose to do it my way. You're doing it your way. And I trust what you are doing, because I don't understand the limitations in the plan that I have in my head, or the consequences behind the plan that I have in my head. I'm only thinking that this will solve problem A, but I don't realize that there's problems A through Z that I'm not even thinking about. So I trust your plan for my life. And it would have been easy for Joseph to get discouraged, realizing that this cupbearer has only been in prison for 3 days. How long I've been in here? It says that it's believed that Joseph spent about 2 years in prison after being unjustly incarcerated. 2 years to somebody's 3 days. So what ends up happening is Pharaoh has a dream. And when Pharaoh has this dream, he sends for everybody to come in and interpret it. And nobody's able to interpret his dream. And so the cupbearer comes in and he remembers Joseph. Oh, I know somebody. I know somebody who can interpret this. And the Bible says that before they brought him before the Pharaoh, they got Joseph, they cleaned him up, they shaved him, they put him in new garment so that they could make him presentable to go before the king. Before Pharaoh. So they got him presentable before he went in front of him. You guys, when we get elevated, we have to wash off some old things. There are some things that got to come off us when you're getting ready to go to the next level. The storm clothes that you have on, you've got to take off. And sometimes going through the storm is God's way of breaking some things off of you, because when I take you to the next level, you can't take old baggage, old clothes, old ways of thinking, old emotions, old hurt into the new thing. Otherwise, you will tarnish the new thing I'm trying to build for you. So sometimes when we're going through the storm, it is really God's way of redefining us. I need to take off some things out of you. You get emotional quick when you get this flashback of where you've been. So I need to deal with that first before I can send you into the new place.